Hey Booktube, it's Span, I'm back. I need to make this the least amount of editing as possible. I'm going to turn a couple more lights on. It's been a while since I've done a formal video recording and I'm feeling very weird. I haven't written down anything that I'm going to say because I simply have not had time. I have had really bad vertigo-like symptoms of seasickness and it's just made me really dizzy and I'm probably swaying. I have had a lot of trouble reading. I've been on a boat for 5 days. 2 days ago I got off the boat and I still have seasickness symptoms. So that's been really challenging. So I've read the book, and the book that I have read is The Long Hitch Home, which is by Jamie Maslin, who I met, and I bought this book from him in person in Hobart at the docks. It's the story of him, his hitchhiking adventures. He went from Tasmania all the way across the world, literally, home to London. And he hitchhiked the whole way and he met all these amazing people, and the book is a recount of his journey and it's really good. It's a really good read. I really loved it. I found it a little bit difficult to read the first section about Australia. I think it was just a clashing of biases between us, and I know everything he experienced is real and true in this country, and it's really upsetting, but it's real, so it's good that he got all that down. Throughout his journey, he tells of a lot of political history that he learns about the places that he goes to, and I'm not super interested in that, but I'm really glad that he included it because there are some things that clearly need to be talked about that he does talk about in this book, which is good, but on the same hand, I was like, oh god, more political history, not really my style. But it was counteracted with these beautiful places and experiences that he had along the way. In fact, some of the experiences, I wish that he had had more time to write about them. Like when he was in the waters in Tasmania, he saw dolphins playing in the glow of something, I didn't even know what it was. Marine phosphorescence. So, glowing water, basically. He saw dolphins playing in glowing water, which is a thing that I know nothing about. But he said that it was really weird and really cool experience, and he described it beautifully, but then he had to move on because that was right at the beginning of his book and I just wanted to know more about it, which is something I should look up now. He has all these amazing experiences where he gets stuck in all these different places and he just meets so many different people along his journey. It's an experience I can probably never have. I mean, I could do it. There is literally not much stopping me from packing up the backpack I already have and just getting out there and putting my thumb out and asking for kindness. The only thing that's getting in my way from doing that, literally, is myself. I have a lot of fears. There's a lot of things in here that he experiences and he's just he either reacts very off the cuff or is like, yeah, that's fine, this is cool, it's nothing to worry about here. Or he overreacts in a way that is more anger-prone, where things don't go his way and he's just angry about it. Whereas I wouldn't get angry about it, I would get really scared. I would just cry and not know what to do and freak out. So he's a very different personality type to me and he reacts to situations in ways I wouldn't even think of doing. When I travel, I like to know exactly where I'm sleeping that night. I like to know that I have my tickets in advance. I like to have somebody else actually order everything for me. Like I like having a traveling companion who knows what we're doing and where we're going and how much the tickets were and has hold physically of the tickets in their hand and where we have to be at what time. I'm really bad at all of that. I just panic. I have an anxiety disorder, and so traveling really heaps onto that. In the past I've been very badly emotional when traveling. Even when I'm traveling with my entire family, I still manage to have huge meltdowns. Another thing I noticed about Jamie is that he doesn't seem to get ill. I didn't notice this until one point where he's traveling with another backpacker who does get the flu or something, and I was like, yeah, if I had gone through this experience, my body just wouldn't have coped. Like, for starters, he doesn't eat much. He has maybe 1 or 2 meals a day, mostly 1 meal a day. So it's a really good book. I highly recommend it, and it will be very interesting to see the other book that I'm going to be reading next week, where Peter Moore does the same journey, only he hitchhikes from London to Sydney instead. So it was also written earlier, I think think in the late 90s, I'm not sure, but this is very recent, so this is only in the last couple of years that he's done this. It was published last year, I think. So yes, I'd highly recommend this book for anybody who likes travel writing and likes adventure. It's not very embellished. Like, when I'm reading it, I feel like he doesn't overstate things. The things that he describes, I feel, aren't embellished. I feel like they're real. There's a real sense of truth to his writing that I think in some other travel writing has been more romantic, and I really like that romantic feeling because when I travel I get it deep inside, and so does he, but he describes it with a sense of realism that, I don't know, it just intrigues me. So that's The Long Hitch Home, Tasmania to London on a Thumb and a Prayer by Jamie Maslin. Good read, good read. I don't know who Oliver Stone is, but he says that it's travel writing as it should be. It's really good. It's not as funny or as clever, but it's much realer. Highly recommend this one. I don't recommend it as a beginning to travel writing, to reading travel writing books. I would recommend something lighter and fluffier if you'd never read anything about travel adventures before, or if it's not really your genre, maybe not, but if you've read anything that you've liked before, then this is for you. This travel writing book is good. It's really good. My cruising adventure was great. Tasmania was lovely. I will be reading next week Peter Moore's The Wrong Way Home, which is the opposite book to this. Peter Moore does the same thing, the other way round. I'll be reviewing that on Friday, and then I will talk a bit about how they compare and contrast. So I'll see you on Monday for another vlog. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Like and subscribe if you like and you want to subscribe and you want more of this sort of content. So, real quick, January TBR, obviously these two. February, shit, it's February. February TBR is obviously these two, which I've gotten to talk about already. I'm also going to be reading To the Moon and Back by Jill Mansell, which is like a cute little love story, I hope. Sinner, which is one I've been meaning to read for a while, which you might be familiar with. From Shiva, Linga and Forever, this is Sinner. This comes afterwards or before, I'm not really sure, I can't remember, but it's been so long since I've been wanting to read it. So I will get on to that last. So that's that, and I will see you on Monday for a vlog. My books don't like to stay on the shelves. They don't like it.